Spoiler alert, make sure to watch Mary and Dad's Minecraft Adventures through Season 12, Episode 13 before watching this.
Whoa. Hey guys, Dave from dadsRfunny coming to you from a brand new world. Whoa, look at this. This is like perfect for a house. A brand new day, as you can see from the glint of the sun, and of course a brand new show, and I guess we have a brand new friend here. This is MADMA Science Theater 9001. Now, if the name sounds familiar, yes, it's a show we like to watch. We've taken a slight license on that name and come up with our own variation. And so this show is really sort of a meta show about MADMA. And what we're going to do, if this cow can get out of the way. First, actually, oh gosh, we have a whole... What? How many cows do we have here? What we're going to do is set a spawn point indicator using Journey Map, which I think is pretty awesome. Okay, nice. And there we go. We're going to try to very quickly, if it's possible, get going and talk a little bit about the show at the same time. So, first of all, I'd like to say thanks for watching MADMA Season 12, Episode 13. If you haven't watched it, I suggest you do so, especially if you're going to watch this show, because this show is really kind of related in the sense that if you look at the comments in MADMA Season 12, Episode 13, you'll see a lot of discussion about prequel ideas, alternate endings, alternate universe, spin-offs, you name it. So we'd like to go over a couple of those concepts with you in this show, and I thought, what a better way to talk about MADMA than actually while you're playing Minecraft. And we kind of like the idea of a show within a show, or I guess a show outside of a show. I don't know how you want to look at that, but in this case, we need to get cracking because it's going to be nighttime and stuff's going to try to kill us. So I'm going to attempt to get Tinker's Construct going on day one. It'll be probably with wooden tools because I really don't like to use Minecraft tools anymore. Very nice. Now, this is a modded situation. As you can see, we have biomes aplenty. We have lots of things going on. We'll talk more about the mod pack later. It should be pretty obvious, I think, to anyone who knows anything about modded Minecraft what's going on with this pack. Okay, let's start quickly by making as many of the basic things that we need. I think that'll do. Actually, yeah, that's pretty good. We're going to make use of all the mods, but also carry on as kind of a side conversation about Mary and Dad's Minecraft Adventures and some of the things that we've done with it, some of the things we wish we could have done with it, and some of the things we'd like to do with it going forward. So this should give us the part, but yeah, perfect. Okay, let's do that. Put a crafting table down. This is pretty much Tinker's Construct in 2 minutes, if prior to smelting, of course. If you want to get going on that on your own, it's kind of fun. This was without Iguana Man's tweaks, so you'll have just your just your basic stuff without experience, etc. We'll have to build new tools as we go. And, okay, I think that's actually, let's do this. Okay, I think that's everything we need, because I do want to have a chest left over. Okay, great. Oh, excellent. So we pretty much have everything we need, and it's only noon. And boy, look at that. That is, yeah, that's the whole setup. We won't put this out here because you know what? We're gonna let's see. Let's look around. Let's take a quick peek. We do have some apples, so we're okay on food from Square. Oh, actually, this would be nice. Barley's great, you know, because it doesn't require water to grow. And need a mattock, but yeah, we can do that later. Okay, there's some ore. All right. So let's talk, I think, step one for this whole process for MST is if we're going to talk about MADMA and we're going to talk about alternate plans, you know, one of the first things that comes to mind is alternate endings. Now, in the ending that you saw with season 10, where Ben departs and Bernard states confidently that Mary and Dad make it back home, and little Sass is reunited with her family. Well, that's all fine and dandy, but we didn't really get the details. And that's really where season 11 and 12 came in, because we knew Ben was leaving, but we knew we had Sasquatch, Missy Fenstrider, Camber, etc., etc. We had her for another year or so, year and a half. And so we knew that that was going to be something that we could take advantage of. And I think that's all the part. You know what? Let's just go ahead and make a sword blade. And I kind of like both these swords. And so that's, yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, that leaves us 4 left. We knew we'd have some... Oh, I really need another tree. God. Okay, let's kill this tree. We knew we'd have some time left, so we expanded the show and then provided what I think is a really awesome sort of second ending, which provides a lot of those details that we had to skip on season 10. And we fleshed out Bernard's speech about how everything turned out okay in the end. But now that we've done that, and we're, obviously Camber out of the house, Ben, our neighbor, has been in the Air Force for some time, so he's not available. Mary, of course, soon, in a blink of an eye, she's going to be in college. So my feeling was, well, this is sort of a limitation, because we can't do the show the way we used to do it, where we had 13 weeks and then a short break and then 13 more weeks and a short break. I mean, that is a pretty heavy schedule. So in our case, what we decided to do was we thought, well, if we end the show, we could still do really what I would call mini seasons, mini movies, a fraction of a season. And so we are thinking that there are a few ideas left to explore with the show, and also some other ideas, and I don't want to get into that, but totally out of the scope of MADMA. But we'd like to pursue some of those things, and we thought, well, that would be interesting, but we'd really like to do something else on top of that, which is get more detailed feedback from viewers. Now I'm talking like a programmer. From viewers who are, interested in kind of shaping the... Oh, let's do this. Let's get a whole bunch of these. And perfect. Because we value your opinion. We have used your opinion in many cases. Whoops, went a little overboard on those. And so why not leverage you guys for some of the alternate ideas? But before I do that, I want to just lay out some of the obvious ones that we could all agree on. One of which is that the evil guy doesn't die. I've talked about this, I think, briefly before, and mentioned... Oh, excellent. That's exactly what we need, I think. Oh, look at that. And we still have a little bit of time to spare. So I guess job 1 is a pick. And again, we're starting with wooden tools here. This is just plain Tinker's Construct. So if you've watched Magic Farm, you know how it works. It's a little more difficult. Won't go into details here, but you can see that some of these items are much easier to make early on. And you may say, well, why not just start with vanilla tools? I just like using Tinker's Construct across the board. I am a definite convert in that sense. So the alternate ideas that have been floated around, I'm going to briefly outline those now. I'm going to try to go through all of them that are the main ones. And that is 1, the evil guy didn't die. Number 2, number 1, the evil guy didn't die, and he comes out of the simulator incensed and fuming that all these events have taken place, and he is out for revenge. And of course, he would confront Splice to some extent and say something like, "What do you think I'm an idiot? I would not go in the simulator. That was my clone. Big reveal, whatever." The other one would be a slight variation on that, where the evil guy is thought to be dead, like in the same scenario before, but instead of wow, look at this. We have really... Oh, let's see. Let's shoot for this. Whoops. Ah, my tools. I have to have them in the right spot. Oh, God, I'm going to die, I bet. Okay, let's concentrate. So the trick of this show is really being able to talk about the progress of the plot points that we want to get across, but also trying not to die in the process, which I think makes it a little more fun. Again, the evil guy dies in I think, season 9 or 10. He gets blown up by Mary, and clearly that is not something that... you can get around very easily unless you come up with this alternate plan, which is, evil laugh, insert evil laugh here. And the evil guy actually didn't die because he sent his clone into the simulator who died. Then, furious, he confronts Splice either before or after Mary and Dad get out of the sim in this alternate universe. And he... oh, excellent. Do we have... Oh, this is going to be great, guys. We have one... Well, we'll just go ahead and make a spare crafting table. There we go. Okay, we're in. We're safe. We can make this. We can burn. Yeah, we're good. We can... and then the other version of this alternate ending would be that the evil guy is thought to be dead. And right at the end, when Mary and Dad leave, we go all Big Trouble in Little China mode. And basically what we do is you see the evil guy clutching on to the back of the air car as they, Mary and Dad, pull out of the island zone to safety. So that would be kind of a fun... Okay, let's try that. And, that's an option. We could have them going back to home, and then all of a sudden they open the front door and they realize, whoops. Speaking of opening the front door, or they open the refrigerator or whatever, and there's the evil guy, clinging from the bottom of the freezer pan. So that could be something that we could do. So call that alternate idea 1, evil guy is alive, okay? Whether it's the early variant or the late variant, okay, that we just talked about. Now, there's a couple of other ideas that we've thrown around, and that's namely, thrown around. It's funny because that's what I just did. Another idea is just the notion of a prequel. Okay, how many zombies do we have? I think we can do. I think really need at this point. Well, you know what we need? We need. Okay, we got this. Wait, blow them up.